For a therapeutic dose of energy to safely and efficiently reach deep target tissues, the absorption characteristics of intervening tissue layers such as hair, skin, fat, and muscle must also be considered. Wavelengths of light in the near-infrared spectrum between 700 to 1300 nanometer are commonly used for photobiomodulation therapy and are within what is termed the therapeutic window. So-called because these wavelengths not only penetrate through the appropriate tissue layers to varying degrees, but are also absorbed by the chromophore of interest in the mitochondrial membrane, cytochrome C oxidase, which mediates the photobiomodulation response. For photobiomodulation to induce any biological response, the light's energy must be transferred to the injured cells at the target tissues and absorbed by this chromophore. Further consideration of the light absorption characteristics of the intervening tissue layers must be taken into account, however, to minimize surrounding tissue heating and energy losses as light penetrates to those deeper target tissues. In order to examine these absorption characteristics, the relative contents of other non-target chromophores within tissue's layers should be considered. It's important to note whether a linear or logarithmic scale is being utilized when evaluating the absorption of various wavelengths in each chromophore. For example, in this logarithmic table, it might appear as though there's a large difference in absorption of 980 nanometers of light in water. However, when viewed on a linear table, we can appreciate that the difference is not so significant from other wavelengths in this spectrum. Similarly, we can see that the most commonly used wavelengths in the near-infrared spectrum for photobiomodulation all have approximately the same absorption in another chromophore, hemoglobin. The primary chromophore that acts as a barrier to light penetration to deeper tissue layers, however, is melanin. Melanin has 2 times greater absorption at 810 nanometers than at 980 nanometers. Thus, when treating through dark hair or dark skin with high melanin concentration, it's more efficient to do so at 980 nanometers.